Okay, let's see if I can finish this presentation today. There was a few things I needed to fill in still. And then I actually need to do the presentation, and then also need to do a thumbnail. I'm not feeling it, so maybe we do If You Feel It, right? I didn't even see that movie. But it's one of those moments where we do something else and then work up into working on the thing. So let's bust out some Krita and then bust out what I want to do for the thumbnail. So give me Minecraft Steve. Shoot, it's Steve. It is Steve the Fish, but what's the... Who was the person that did the original? I've just seen so many of the, whatchamacallums. Why Steve Irwin death? I know I watched a YouTube channel that was talking about his death, and not too long ago. Oh, Le Poisson Steve, there we go. I just don't know French at all. Oh, I think it's shown me literally all of these. But I keep clicking on them, so makes sense. I'm gonna know just a couple of words in French because of this thing here.
Steve, le poisson Steve, il est orange, il a des bras et des jambes, le poisson Steve.
Okay, so do they have... I don't know what kind of Steve I would want to use. That one. There we go. That's what people think of when they think of Minecraft Steve, right? They have the... If I just look at the Minecraft logo, that has a Steve on it too, right? I don't know what the most... I don't know if it's necessarily, like, the most iconic Steve that I'm looking for. Yeah, maybe this with the pickaxe. Which is literally the first one on Wikipedia, so... And it has a background, or no background, so... And... actually, wait. Can I... There we go, do that, and then save it? Oh, it does not have a file for a free license. I need to attribute it to the... Oh, okay, so if it's gonna pop up a thing that says... I have to have a license for it. I'm assuming there's not a huge backlash for using. It's for a thumbnail. It's a transformative thing. Plus, if I'm pulling the same image off of somebody else who's posted it, what happens then? I guess it doesn't matter. It's the same image. So the same rules would apply no matter who posted it. There, that Minecraft Steve. Now I just need a basic Steve from Minecraft. Oh, I already got rid of Le Poisson Steve. Yeah, see, but it's a good image, but I think that's now... Wikipedia scared me. It said, nah, don't use the good image, so... You did get all the poly bridges, couldn't resist the deal. Makes sense. If it was cheaper to get more, then why not? Could do the Buzz Lightyear Minecraft? There are some crossovers, right? Nah, that is the Steve that I want, though. Okay, maybe I actually just read what it says. Maybe I do some reading. Because it didn't look like it was actually that much. Okay, so give me this image. What does it say if I try to download it? Okay. Check its details before using it. So, you need to attribute the author. Yeah, problem is, I think I got some other images that I did not grab the links for, which I probably should have. I guess I could go back through the stream and figure it out as well. Yeah, okay, so maybe we do that, actually. Let's do like a bibliography here, and then where I just slap some links. If I do a new one, it's gonna give me, yeah, not a template or anything. Which is, well, it's not gonna matter. We'll do... Did you just get rid of that other... I hit delete and you got rid of both of them. Either that or my stinking keyboard is too sensitive for my ham hands. Okay, bibliography? No. Sources. We're just gonna put sources because it's been so long since I've properly done like a paper that has links on it, so... Okay. That's not... Are you kidding me with this? This here, I want to copy the link that I had, right? Okay, I need to attribute the author. Okay, well, save the image. Did I do that? Steve, Minecraft, yeah. There, now we copy that. Then we paste it over here. Yeah, okay, there was gonna be a good amount of... Oh, fair use. Yeah, okay. I feel like using it in a thumbnail where I trash Minecraft, it feels like fair use, right? Okay, so now do a new thing. I mean, am I actually trashing Minecraft? Not really, no. I'm just saying that there's more out there in the world of design. Let's see, insert as a new layer. So tiny. What is a YouTube thumbnail size again? It's been so long since I've done any kind of YouTube thumbnail size. What's the resolution on this again? And here I am like, I have a tad bit of a headache. Here I am like, meh, I don't feel super great. I'm like, this is my second day in a row of eating 4 pieces of French toast for dinner. With probably too much watermelon. Like, there might be a reason why I'm not feeling like the best. Does it, I guess this is a Koja, not Google, but it didn't just pop up with 1280 by 720? Yeah, okay. I can see it there, it just seems a little odd that it didn't pop up at the top, like, here's the answer. Okay. Tools? Settings? Where was the... View... The canvas size. This is crop or okay, there's resize canvas. I thought there was a specific thing for it. Okay. 1280 720 that's like Minecraft Steve. You come back. Where'd you go, buddy? Steve? Alan! 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 Okay, what happened to my other Steve, though? Oh, you're gonna go away then, if I can't find the other Steve. Yeah, okay, delete it. It's just... Delete. Remove the layer. There we go. Okay, so now this Minecraft Steve, I want to rotate you. Get rotated. There's a rotate. By 90? Is this one of those ones where you could just like type in the number after the fact? No. Maybe a little more. It's supposed to look sort of dead. Okay, and we just blow you up a little bit actually too. Yeah, it's gonna... There we go. Okay, and then is there a way to do black and white easily? Yeah, if I could figure out all of these tools, then that would really tell me how fast I can actually make content like this. But there is going to be a pretty good learning curve on tools here, so. This might be a... just Googling. So Krita, bulk and white filter, I guess. Gnomes melting together to form a mega gnome would be something to do in the Niagara particle system instead of using soft bodies, but I can try to do it in the near future. But it was just because I think it's like literally the first episode of Gravity Falls is the mega gnome, the gnomes that form together to become a giant gnome. Yeah, there we go. This is not the only show or thing to do like a swarm of gnomes too, because I know there's also the oh, I didn't hear that at all. Yeah, for some reason when I tried to re-clip the audio from that video, it just did not. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to take audio from a video that it was like, no, you can't do that. Which always makes me wonder. I'm like, how do people make videos and stuff when it's like... I think there probably is just a good amount of just ignoring the rules and going with it anyway. It's like, do I want you fully visible? Or do I want you to be like... That might work. Because that gives me more space to do, like, I'm thinking a giant question mark. But I'm like, I wanted to do a black and white filter on you with a big old red X on top. It just seems kind of silly, but... Oh my goodness, okay. Is this a huge thing? It's a 5-minute video, which is still longer than I would have thought for just select an image layer, select a new filter layer, and then select to desaturate. Okay, so this is the image layer, select the filter. So do a desaturate. Just desaturate. Oh, there we go. That's fine. Well, that was easy. I don't know why it was making it look scary. Okay, so then we do text, which I believe was like that. Yeah, okay. So then we do an X. Green. Oh, it's that lime green I was using. So a big red X. Oh, wait. You are... You have a serif, don't you? Yeah, I want a non-serif. Sans serif font, if you would. It's just a little. It's that I kind of want like the inky edges to it, kind of thing. Make it look like it's painted over. But I don't know that using actual text to do that is the right answer. Nope, I don't think that. It's that. Then again, maybe I could just stick with it. Stick with the Times New Roman anyway. That's probably gonna just look silly. And then the other question is, can I not move it? Thank you. Okay. Then if I stretch you over top of this, like that, that just looks goofy. I wasn't aiming for that amount of goofy. How do I modify the text again? Okay. So actually, give me a different. I don't know what I would want though. Comic Sans. Oh, that's actually, yeah, okay, that does give me a... It doesn't look fully symmetrical. Actually, that works. Maybe a little smaller? No. This one. Just a little smaller. Actually, not. The bigger was better. Bigger's always better. No, that's not true. I don't believe that at all. Finally, a good use for Comic Sans. There's a few people I think that get use out of using it for like chat and stuff. But yeah, I actually think the comic, the not fully centered nature of it actually works better for that. But so then I do a question mark here. I don't know if this is gonna work as a thumbnail, but that's. You have to drag it. That's never gonna be intuitive to me. Okay, so now this one, big question mark. And by that I mean big question mark. And then do we do Times New Roman or do I stick with the Comic Sans? No, okay, Comic Sans isn't working there. I like it. I don't know if that's really. Ooh, that is bubbly. Arial? No, that looks too basic. Yeah, basic. Yeah, too basic. Impact. Oh, that looks a little goofy with a question mark. Trebuchet. Actually, maybe if I am doing the like switch to the fonts using the arrow keys. I don't know. Because the selecting the font is covering up the. I mean, I can tab through them with the arrow keys. It's not letting me actually see the font though, but I can tab through them at least. So without opening the drop down, you're just saying do up and down. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what you're saying. I see. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the taste you can see. Man, I haven't had Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the taste you can see, in quite a while. But I also haven't had like super sugar cereal in quite a while. That's Marlette. I was like, that's not Wingdings. Yeah, I kind of like some of the more handcrafted ones, but yeah, I was like, it might be the Frederica one. I just like it thick. Nice thick thing. Okay, and I'm realizing a white question mark is really not gonna fly on a white background, is it? What am I gonna do for the background? It's like I could do Minecraft as the background too. I think this is fun. I think this is goofy and stupid, and I like that. And I think, so let's. I was gonna say it's there. So where? Oh, your vector layer. That's what that is. Okay. So I lied. If I keep the white background for now. Because then what I want to do is kind of a blurry circle in the background as well. Whoops. Oh no, are those both? Ah, they're tied together. That's not what I wanted. I want just the font, not both of them. Dadgummit. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of you. Okay, delete it. And so delete. There. Okay, so delete that. Then can I do another layer? Another layer? There we go. And then can I add a text layer to this layer? Or is that gonna automatically put it? Gosh dang it. Or is it gonna automatically put it? Really? This is what you decided that my default text is now. Because I changed it to green once. And because I used tiny text once. That's the default. Interesting. Okay, but that's the question is, are you on the vector? You're on a separate vector layer. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. So there we go, then I can manipulate this on its own. And blow it up. I mean, this will work good on a phone. I kind of need it to work in both scenarios, but I think this will work good on a phone. I really am kind of going for like the question mark on top of a pile of dead bodies, which I guess I could do other franchises on top of like to make a pile. Okay, and then I wanted to do some kind of circle. It's just the background is the one thing I don't entirely know what I want to do. Like I said, I could do some kind of Minecraft world background, but that puts it firmly in Minecraft. Well, it's funny how it really did take me that long to do, but I feel like it's effective in saying Steve dead. Okay, and then if I do a circle, can I also do like a blurry circle? That's the other thing. Why's I gotta do that? Why you gotta put them together? The circle is not on the vector layer. Stop, you're drawing on the wrong layer. Okay, so now this circle here, and the green is obnoxious. It's not, it's not really what I'm looking for. Switch you to black, please. And then if I try to paint bucket, that's not. It's too. The pixels aren't. Oh my goodness. The circle, please. Why did you decide that everything? Huh? Paint bucket. It should be doing the. Right? Okay, whatever. Okay, circle. Why are you green? Okay, no, you're black. Good. So now, do a little something like that, a little something like that, a little something like that. Is there a center button? Oh. Okay, because I kind of like I want to blur it. I essentially want to do like a blurry ball in the background. That's gonna be the thesis, I suppose. So there was a filter, blur. Aha. So what does that do? Ooh. I should have been doing stuff in Krita a long time ago. I think the top of that is getting cut off a little funky, but that's fine. That's okay, whatever. Now it's just a matter of the background. What is the background for this thumbnail? And I guess that would be the question. I guess that's something I could do, is just solicit opinions from the stream to say, would you click on this thumbnail? As of right now, the answer would be no. but it's what do I put in the background? So oh, and apparently there's a paint layer here behind Steve too. Steve is just immediately, I'm just gonna think of Light Poison Steve. Do a full blender scene, model as Steve, texture, rig him, simulate a pile of ragdolls, and render it as a pile of ragdolls. That would certainly not be overkill and take too long. Well, I guess now that you could talk me through that, right? You did the gnomes in Unreal. You did the soft body gnomes in Unreal. You could I could find a skin for Steve and then the soft body Steve. That would certainly, but that also doesn't answer the question of what is the background, because I could add a couple more Steves. That's not the issue. Adding a few more Steves to have a pile of Steves is not the issue. Adding a background as to... I mean, I guess it could be money. I could do like a bunch of money symbols. I could do like positive Steam reviews. I guess Minecraft is not even on Steam. Or it's something like... because like Roblox, I know, also makes a butt ton of money, and that's not on Steam either. I could do, like, it feels like to have a pile, I might want to have more characters here to get a mound of dead Minecraft characters. We'll go very violent with the thumbnail. Because I'm also kind of thinking like stars or something. It seems a little basic, but... I don't know. This is making me want to go to YouTube just to look at thumbnails. Okay, what if I do Minecraft thumbnails? Like, what do people use as a thumbnail in Minecraft? So Minecraft. I immediately look at YouTube and go, look at all these thumbnails and things. So that's an AI Minecraft thing. That's a staged thing in Minecraft, so... Modeling and rigging Steve wouldn't take too long if you know what you're doing. I A, don't know what I'm doing, but also B, I think I could just find a rigged model of Steve easily enough, so... And for the ragdolls, it would be easier just importing it into Unreal, as importing a rigged mesh automatically generates a physics ragdoll there. I know I've messed with it in Unity before too. Like one of the projects I did, we did a ragdoll physics thing. So it looks like it's a lot of stuff that's just in Minecraft. It's just stuff staged in Minecraft. Okay, that's just a scene of Minecraft and then a character off to the side. I do want to watch this. It's so weird because I'm like, those are his old characters, right? I'm so confused. It makes me think it's like a super old tutorial or something, and it's like, no, that's 2 weeks ago. Wait a second. It's just a matter of the background on the thumbnail. It's not, I just don't entirely know what I want. Because this is also not Minecraft, necessarily. This is me saying something better than Minecraft. But if I do Minecraft as the background, it doesn't feel like it would work entirely. Yeah, and these are all about Minecraft. I'm looking for something that is... We're transcending Minecraft. but I could find some other characters or something. So I could, like, say a Minecraft creeper or a Minecraft chicken jockey or a pig or something. That's YouTube. That's not Elgoog. That's not still a site, right? Elgoog. The backwards Google. The mirror of Google. Elgoog Games? Oh, it's a long lost Google Easter egg. Oh no, it's a site for seeing long lost Google Easter eggs? I'm also showing my age here, aren't I? I was gonna say, you have to have Elgoog on Elgoog. Elgoog isn't even in the top 10 of official Google Easter eggs, despite the fact that it's on the Elgoog site. Really? There we go. Wow, it has way too much animation. Yeah, I was like, I just want this. I just want the backward Google, don't animate it. You're not gonna animate it again? I'm very much expecting it to animate again. Okay. Some Minecraft Easter egg on Google. Well, they've done plenty of Easter eggs, I think. That's just the head on a creeper, which I guess you could do. That's a wallpaper for a creeper. Do you have a non-wallpaper one? Do you have a, like, kind of like that, except not voxelized? It's just TNT. The only thing they have on their mind is explosives. I want the background creeper just without any, or the whatchamacallit. This one also doesn't have a background, but this is also like a zombie and a creeper at once. It's not really what I'm looking for. Can I remove the background fairly easily here? Also, is this a desktop that I would have to download? Because that's also not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for like a fancy desktop background. I'm looking for just an image I can slap on here. And do I even need to do this? No, I don't need to have... It's just because I kind of want to have a mound of dead bodies here for this. Did that even add the image? I'm just a little afraid that it's going to put it in a layer. Well, I want it in a layer on its own. Oh, there we go. Which I can just do. So you're telling me it's massive? You're telling me it's massive. Okay. So, first, I want to shrink you. Okay, can I just see other way around? Hide everything else so that I can just see this. And then I want to paint bucket. Are you gonna let me paint bucket? Okay. Paint bucket. No. Why a paint bucket? Why you do this? That's not what I want. You're supposed to be selecting it. It's a Katamari one. I'm likely a lot more. What does what still works and what doesn't. And probably haven't seen all the Easter eggs they've hidden. Yeah. Google's done a lot of Easter eggs over time. Why? Is just eraser? Is that? Oh my goodness. Eraser? What are you doing? I just want to get rid of this. This feels like it should be just a paint bucket thing, but that's not. So erase it. No, not the whole thing. Wasn't there like a tolerance? You do the eraser and then you set a kind of tolerance for erasing it. Okay, if I just do a pen to erase it, no. I'm on this Minecraft creeper layer. Can I lied. Can I just select this and delete it? That's not entirely what I want, but I'm getting a little confused as to how to actually. Although I am realizing now that it's kind of funny that here I am talking about killing Minecraft to a person who does in fact like Minecraft. What the heck, my guy? I'm just kind of like wondering why it's doing it like this. Fill mode? Should be the magic selection, right? Yeah, that's filling it with threshold, fill extent, threshold. Aha. Okay, let's. You can go down a little bit. You can go down a little bit. You can go back up a little bit. Then we do the threshold like that. Okay. So we pull the threshold up to here. Okay, so we pull the threshold up to here. So we pull it back down a little bit. What do you want from me? No? This feels like it would be trivial in, like, Paint. And yet, because it's a fancier program, somehow there's just so many more tools that work in a different way than what I'm used to. Oh boy. Fill regions similarly clicked? What are you? Okay. Now I want to turn it down. There we go. Okay. It's getting closer and closer. I just wanted to get rid of the background. Is that it? Or did that get rid of the... And then if you do too much, somehow it wants to be very little, but not... Something like that. Can you not select color and then delete section? Where's the color menu button thing that you're seeing? This seems to be working here. I think I've finally figured it out. I'm new to all these tools. But, okay, and this isn't even like a big thing that I was just... That's always what happens whenever I try to make anything, is that, excuse me, where is the rest of the... Oh, this. There we go. Okay, I actually don't need the background right now, because I don't know what I'm going to do for the background. But I lied. I also want to click U, and then I want to click Tools. Never used Krita. I've used it just enough to be... It's like Blender. I've used it just enough to be dangerous, but I don't know what I'm doing with it. I thought it was said it was not tools then. Filter. There we go. Filter. Then there was other. There was enhance. There was colors. Which one was it? Okay, adjust, desaturate. There we go. Desaturated the creeper. Now I select the creeper. And I turn it sideways. Throw it on the pile. Okay, we're gonna do... Should probably do the faces into the middle. Guess I could flip it too. Because then I can lay it sideways. Maybe we do that. That'll also teach me how to flip. Is that not the selected thing? Mr. GDC Talker Gnome? This is me attempting a Oh, is this not... Can I not just flip the image? I mean, I was saying GDC talk as a touch point. It's mostly just trying to do YouTube discussion as a... Can I not just flippy flop it? What happens if I do that? I don't know what the flippy flopping is doing. It's not flipping or flopping. I could probably like just fully scale it the other way, but this doesn't seem right. So mirror horizontal. Is it really a right click? It seems odd to me. But what do I know? The magic enhance function from the movies, or you can get infinite resolution from a CCTV. Well, I know with AI, they've definitely done that kind of thing. Okay, is having an extra, like, a dead creeper here adding to the image or not? I don't know. Well, let's throw one more thing in here. That's a good one, like a Minecraft pig or something, maybe? It's another iconic Minecraft critter. I think pig is pretty iconic. Could do the chicken jockey, but it's right click on Photoshop too. Okay. Oh, this is somebody's version of a Minecraft pig in Turbo Squid. Yeah, something like Turbo Squid is like, how did we end up here? Why is the website for 3D models that a lot of people use called Turbo Squid? I don't know if this is, and I probably should be saving off all these links so I can actually properly attribute the images, and yet I don't think it did that very well. Yeah, okay, I was gonna throw it under here as like bibliography stuff, but I don't. Probably a better way to do that. So, because I'm kind of thinking if I do the pig image, I could do the pig image just upside down. Legs in the air. That'll make it look like a dead pig. I did want to save the image, but it does pop up bigger if I do that, right? Much. And then I gotta delete all of the background stuff again, too. Trying to do YouTube is not easy. This is one of those things I wanted to do in like a day. In like 3 hours in an evening. And here I am on like 4 hours in 2 evenings. Well, okay, 4 hours spread over 2 evenings. And I can drag this in as a new layer. Yeah, infinite resolution from AI is all imagined resolution. Yeah, because the AI imagined that it was their license plate on the car. I mean, but that's exactly what infinite resolution is anyway, because it's extrapolating based on whatever small amount of pixels it has to try to tell you here's what the image was when it has no clue what the image was. It's like it didn't save off those pixels. Okay, did I? Good enough, whatever. Okay, so now, is there an easy way to do the paint bucket? And, aha! Okay, unfortunately, I do need to hack the feet off of the, I did want just the pig feet, not the rest of the stuff. And maybe I should switch up the playlist in the background. I do have one song on repeat, so that's okay. It's a good song. Okay, can I get around these little piggies? These little toesies. Okay, now we bust out the eraser in terms of there. Like so. Aha. Then I could make it bigger, but we'll just... Yeah, I am curious about how actually doing a presentation is gonna go. That's the one part of this that if that doesn't actually end up being fun or easy to do, then this entire experiment is for naught. I'm kind of hoping that it'll be a little easier to do just because I like streaming, so it's not just like straight up reading off of a script like I was doing for other like YouTube videos and stuff. But I guess that it's yet to be seen. Really hoping. Okay, then we do small. No, there's got to be like some kind of thingamabob for making it smaller. That's color selection. Where's the change the brush size? Right click? Brush size? Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted. I don't know what I just did. That's why I don't mess with the right click menu. It scares me. Why don't I just select, why don't I look for a transparent one? Because I liked this one. I'm trying to get better at the art tools and stuff too, so. I don't know, it just... I could have spent more time on this, or I could have spent more time searching. And I decided to spend it on this, just because I'm not as familiar with this. I very much like to. Whatever stat is the worst, I like to work on that stat, which means I'm not ever going to get good at anything. That's exactly what I did with Overwatch. I'm like, okay, what character have I played the least? We're going to play that character. Meaning all the characters were about the same amount of play. I need to figure out a way to get in there and clean that up there. What was the... size? There we go. That's the... Now I found it. Okay. There we go. This just seemed like more fun to do than messing with image search right now. That's gonna... That just looks ugly, but okay, maybe we hide the feet. The whole thing was that I wanted to flip it upside down so that the feet were in the air. Maybe I should have searched for a transparent image. These are just lessons that I'll have to relearn because I will forget all the lessons anyway. If only I could remember anything that I'm doing. That's selecting. Okay, what's the difference between the select and the other thing? That's the question. The piggy. You need to be tools? No. Filter. Adjust. Desaturation. Haha. I did remember. Shift left mouse button and moving is also a way to... Yeah, okay. I thought there was another thingamabob. Some sort of tool, like a polygonal lasso tool. What, like the magic select stuff that they have in here? Is that... Again, maybe you should just use the tools that are at your disposal. I don't know what they are. I haven't used this hardly at all. I'm learning. Okay, now let's do Minecraft Steve. What? Because the image was cut off, it didn't actually make that all black and white? Wild. Okay, well then I guess let's try that again with this selected. Filter, adjust, desaturate. Is it going to desaturate it again though? Okay. Good. I'm glad it wasn't doing it again. X. So this, and then this, and then that. I want it right there. Okay, is this comprehensible as a image at all? I don't know. I wanted to get a vague sense of here's a pile of dead bodies of all of the Minecraft characters that I've killed. Maybe we get the eyes off screen. You could just see the dead pig body that way. And we do creeper like that, and then I lied. Pull Minecraft Steve back down some, which then means I pull the X back down some. Yeah, I still need the face visible though. Okay, so interesting choice from Krita. Well, I guess if it's desaturating the image that is on screen as opposed to the layer, that would make sense. Okay, and then this is whatever I want to save this as. I guess under pictures that works. So then this is how to make a Minecraft killer thumbnail. Yeah, okay, so it's taking about an hour just to do the thumbnail, and I don't even have a background yet. I think this kind of is somewhat evocative of Minecraft being dead. Maybe I don't even need the red X. I think I was kind of doing the red X just as of like a... Yeah, okay, maybe just desaturated and like a pile of bodies. It's just the background. Because then I want this to be vague as to what would be on top of the dead pile of Minecraft bodies. And then also hint at the fact that it's about balls. But then it's just the background. I don't know exactly what I want for the background. I could do something Minecraft-esque, but I'm not making a Minecraft video. I'm making a video shitting on Minecraft. Okay, that can go away. That can go away. Oh, wait. I do want to save the fact that I got this image from somewhere. Which I should have done with those other images. Okay, that's a for me for later thing that is not... oh, this is... There we go. That's supposed to be my stream stuff. That's supposed to be... There, my other stuff. My own distractions. Okay. Yeah, but when I looked up Minecraft... Like I said, it was a lot of stuff that's just in Minecraft. It's just a picture of Minecraft. But this is supposed to be about... Okay, that's... Okay, I got too many things open again. Somehow this happens so easily. Okay. What do I put in the background? That's the question. Then I can have the thumbnail kind of sort of vaguely done, and then I can go back to finishing the little bits of the presentation that I haven't finished, and then I can maybe make an attempt at doing the presentation. Okay, if I look up WoW Killer on YouTube, because that's vaguely where I'm getting the term from, is like, this MMO is going to be so good that it kills WoW. So if I do a WoW Killer, what sort of commentary, what sort of thumbnails do I get? Yeah, see, they use dethrone in the title here, so maybe that's instead of do, because I could do how to dethrone Minecraft. And then I could put a crown in the thumbnail, too. It's a little less violent. I think I kind of want it to... It's just because of the term WoW Killer. That's really what I'm getting at. Okay, that's just a screenshot of WoW with the words "The WoW Killer" on top. And that's just somebody slapped their face on a screenshot of WoW. Yeah, so now this is just gonna give me WoW in the background. It's literally just, here's a screenshot of some orcs, and with a will there ever be a WoW Killer. Wow, I haven't thought of Skyland Games in like forever. Cause he doesn't, does he do game stuff? He does do game stuff. I know he pivoted heavy into Arcane there for a while. Yeah, had a few videos that did well for Arcane. I guess he's since gone back to doing yeah, it's stuff like that where it's literally just a picture of a little guy as the thumbnail. It's like, I don't need to be spending a lot of time on like some crazy thumbnail, but I'm having fun with it. So a big Minecraft forest fire. That is an idea. I don't. It's one of those like, could I log into Minecraft and set the forest on fire and then? Well, it's to separate it from, because it's supposed to be transcending Minecraft. I don't know if, because I think I have, at least in terms of saying Minecraft is dead in the thumbnail image, I think this is good enough for me. I don't necessarily need to have like the entirety of Minecraft burning in the background. Yeah, personally, I think I want to separate the background from the Minecraft stuff. Now, could I do like a plunk? Could I do just like some random little bumpers and balls and pipes and things in the background? See, that I don't think would make much sense though. I need some kind of color in this image at least too. I mean, I guess I could do like red on the question mark. The red, I think, was working to give this kind of some impact, but I don't know. Maybe I bring this back. I want the color, but that might also just come from the background. Especially, like, because if I'm saying, okay, Minecraft is dead and doing the black and white desaturated thing, if I did a Minecraft forest burning in the background, it feels like, okay, anything Minecraft should be black and white, which would then just give me a black and white thumbnail. I could do other games beyond Minecraft, too, because as part of the talk, I do mention other stuff, so I could do that as well. So what other games did I have? I think I had Grand Theft Auto and League, and because I could just do a giant pile of dead bodies. I could do all of the games are dead because this is over top of all of them. Yeah, so do some Minecraft imagery, because now I'm thinking like I could do like some Grand Theft Auto over here, do some like Super Smash Bros or something over there, and then instead do this as like some bright pop of color and everything else being I guess I could change the desaturation on that too. I don't know, that might be a busy thumbnail. This is looking good enough, I think. I don't want it to be a super busy thumbnail. Like, looking at YouTube thumbnails, they tend to be like, here is an image. It's like, it's just text. Here's a person and an image. Yeah, so it's just an image, some icons, and some text. I don't know if that necessarily is done like numbers. Yeah, it seems like the more simple the thumbnail, the better it performs. The simpler the thumbnail. This isn't necessarily the most simple, but yeah, it's just an image with the WoW killer on there. There's gotta be something. A forest isn't a bad idea. I feel like I hit the important parts of the thumbnail. So I want something simple in the background is really what it is. I could add some more red X's, but this kind of says, okay, that's Minecraft being dead. I don't know, can I just do like some stars or something in the background? Okay, what the white background was... Dadgummit. I don't think I wrote down what I like had for ideas for thumbnail though, did I? I left a slot for putting in the thumbnail. Yeah, okay, which was the question mark over black and white Steve with a red X. Which I do have that, it just doesn't solid color with a little noise maybe. Actually some noise, yeah. And I mean, that is also opinions too, it's just... I think this gets the idea across, so it's just a matter of filling the background with just a little more. So there was a noise. So... yeah, it's like, I could do a blurred screenshot. That is a fair amount of stuff, is like the blurred screenshot. So it's like, I could do a blurred screenshot of Minecraft in the background. But I'm just pushing against it myself to say, okay, let's do... yeah, because that's what they're doing there too, is a blurred screenshot. I like the noise idea simply because I don't know how to do it. That would just give me another tool in the toolbox to figure out, okay, how do you do noise? Also, hello, hello. Feels like a name I haven't seen in a while. You're watching me struggle with a thumbnail for a video that I haven't even made. That I'm partially there. I've got most of a presentation together. I lied. There's... yeah, because I feel like there should be a third thing here. But I don't even know what that third thing is, and then these aren't really filled out with anything, but... sleep schedule's just gone. Yeah, that's the funny thing. It's like, if anybody makes the healthy decision, then nobody's gonna be here for my stream, so... I want to promote... go be healthy, go to bed, it's the middle of the night, but also, don't leave me. I guess you could put my voice on in the background as a lullaby. You're a tired supporter. I think that's everybody. I don't know, it sounds like a lot of people actually just have switched their sleep schedule to be the middle of the night, but... yeah, the real Red Ox appearing today. Well, I think the rarest would be Ox Tree Toe. That was the person that was there before any of y'all. That was like a year ago, year or two ago, year and a half probably at this point. But again, I think also before the fave got to me. I'm nowhere near famous. I'm almost hitting 300 though in terms of followers, so my secret goal being if I can hit 333 followers on my, well, I guess it'd be 34th birthday, but all the threes, more threes. I'm famous from your view. And yeah, I do realize that's any amount of you are on some kind of pedestal. You need to speak as if, like, I guess, I was gonna say, like, unfriendly. It's not the word I'm looking for, but at least the acknowledgement that because of the parasocial relationship, that ain't nobody here know me but me, I suppose, and... gotta mean something when it comes from your view. Well, yeah, like I said, it's cool to have anybody show up and check out the stream and stuff, so... The last days? I think you've been going to bed. Oh, I guess 2 to 3:30. Yeah. I think there was a good amount of like, hey, I'm gonna go to bed at 2 o'clock, but might also be the same thing that I do, where I say, oh, I'm gonna go to bed now, and then don't go to bed for like another half an hour to hour. Wait a second, I'm an hour off. It's only 7 o'clock. What the hell? Noise. I thought I saw noise as a thing here. So, Gaussian noise reduction. Oh, or I could just do a blur. Well, a blur kind of needs some kind of image in the background to blur. Random noise. Aha, there it is. Random dancing. Okay, so... Wait, were you the one that was asking for basketball and stuff? Yeah, just yesterday where you noticed it was suddenly 3 a.m. That was not as extreme for me, but it was very much a like, wait a second, it's 9 o'clock already? How did this happen? Okay, did that not add random noise? Played Minecraft until 3 a.m. too, okay. Yeah, I think they picking on Minecraft is getting some people to come out of the woodwork here. Can an apply filter to a locked layer? Oh. Well, okay, give me a new layer then. If the background is going to be locked, I could either do that or I could do... Okay, so then hide the background. So then give me a... Because it sounds like it's adding its own new thing here. So, random noise. I have no clue. Did that do anything? Do I need to have some kind of background or something first? Okay, so paint bucket. Give me some white. Did that paint bucket some white in? Oh, it's on erase. There. You were doing it no problem earlier. Now that I actually want you to just dump the color. How do I do this? How do I mess it up? Every time like this. Okay, opacity none. I just want white. Is it still on eraser though? So Twitch closed itself because it updated itself. What's... Oh, Webtoon. When I went and clicked on the Webtoon, I was like, wow, that looks updated. That does not look familiar to me. Okay, well, so unlock the background and then try to blur it. Since paint bucketing some just basic color in here is also confusing. There we go. There's some random noise. Okay, maybe the opacity instead? Intense noise and then opaque. There's gotta be something else though. It's still not enough. I like that there's something. I need something else though. Sure, something like that. No, I need something else though. So... Just have been playing a bunch of Minecraft lately. Like, too much Minecraft. Yeah, I was like, I don't even know Twitch client. Well, okay. I figured out how to add noise. That's, like I said, another toolbox. That's another thing to add to the repertoire here, but that does not give me... What else would be here? Because I kind of want this to be mysterious. This is making me think more and more. Like, just do a burning Minecraft forest or something. Like, that's... So... Okay. Minecraft burning forest. Or forest burning. Probably makes a little more sense in more languages. Yeah, some kind of like that angle would be better. Yeah, this is more like I should just boot up a Minecraft to burn down some trees and make that the background image. Do I really want to do that? Not particularly, no, because I don't think I have. Gonna play Minecraft through hardcore and blindfolded? I haven't even beaten the regular Minecraft. I've never even gotten to the end. I think I've gotten to the point of... Like, when I tried to beat Minecraft once, I got it to the point of getting blaze rods and then just didn't play the game again. When CurseForge was integrated into Twitch, then they left and then went to Overwolf instead or something. I like the curve on this to suggest a pile of dead Minecraft. The noise adds something. Not enough though, but something. And I don't really want to hint at what the thing is. Or this circle here. This is enough of a hint, despite the fact that it's not a hint at all. So yes, I don't really want to hint at what I'm talking about here. I could just put a ball in the background, just to put a ball in the background. Oh, I did want to pick up the Pixar ball anyway. Oh, and it's past an hour. I'm gonna... Although this is probably another one of those, like, no, you're not allowed to use the Pixar ball as an image. It is an iconic ball, and I figured, you know, an iconic ball is a fun idea. Ooh, and it's transparent. Yes, view the image. Grab the link. Slap it at the bottom. These are all the images for the whatchamacallit. Just the thumbnail. This is not the image. Well, no, I was thinking about using this for the thing, so. Background is Raufastepet wood chip wallpaper. Interesting. Anyone play the update? Did Minecraft update? Is that what we're talking about? It's funny that I'm making a thing about let's take a dump on Minecraft despite not having actually played it or looked at it in a long time anyway. So I know I just heard that they were doing the like Seas and Caves update or something. I don't know if they like ever actually finally did it or... And I think I did watch an update video about like a hammer. Like, oh, we're gonna add a magical hammer. And some kind of ghostly ghoulie mob or something. Oh, I never did switch out the song. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to. If it drives anybody nuts, then they can say so. Okay, ball. So I guess now I'm gonna... As I do with everything, I get to a stuck spot and then I go work on something else. Although I have had a lot more success just pushing past the stuck spot a little more. Okay, there we go. Okay, it says every creature loves balls, so we'll do that first. And then we'll do Earth. Okay, so something like that. Oh, and then I need to actually show a silly game. I do need to have some kind of version of the game. Do I have a thing running? But half a year ago? Yeah, Mojang is really fast when it comes to coding a billion-dollar company. Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that the updates for actual Minecraft are just super slow, which is kind of crazy that they've made so much money and just decided to not update the thing hardly at all. So yeah, the people mod a whole bunch of other stuff. So oh, there's an April Fool's version specifically. Okay. I was trying to find Plunk to play whatever version of it that I have and go, oh no, I've gotten nowhere with this in 2 months, 3 months. It was mid-April and it's mid-June. I also wanted to write up a Patreon update. Hopefully I'll remember that after the stream. I also wanted to actually do this as a presentation. I guess if it's in the middle of an ad break, if I'm doing a presentation and an ad break happens, that actually works out better for me. Okay, I was looking at builds. Okay, created games, builds. There we go. And then the last actual build I made was on the April 28th. We'll see if this even runs, because I think I broke the input and then just haven't touched the project. And Vtuber Tiny Jam is oh wow, okay, so this is the last actual build that I did. I mean, I already have this as a video though, so I could well, okay, but this doesn't, the balls are not oh, and I can't even close that, so PS5, it's okay. I don't want to buy a PC because it costs so much. I'm staring down that barrel. I need a new PC at this point. Wait, I don't have a community goal yet. I didn't ever make a new community goal. Should I do, like, play Minecraft as a community goal? Yeah, like, play Minecraft with viewers or something. Because I could do that as a community goal. Play Minecraft, though. I may or may not have a version of Minecraft on my computer somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, I was looking at, like, oh wait, I need to update my stream too, because I still have like an emote slot or two that I need to finish and fill out at some point, and yet I keep doing other nonsense. So okay, I'm just gonna make it a note and then forget about it, or try not to forget about it. But oh yeah, these are my favorites from NextFest, which I did kind of want to write that up as a Substack thing. I need to stop commuting for work. I need to stop having a job so that I can do stuff that's important to me and that I care about instead of stuff that I don't care about. Okay, so Minecraft as the community goal. Okay, I wrote it down, and then yeah, I haven't played Minecraft with mods since college, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. It's 2025, and I graduated in May. No, I'm old. Help me, I'm old, I'm old. Okay, I have a video of the game that I could play. There, which I could. Oh, I could even just slap that onto the. Okay, so then. Oh my goodness, that's not what I meant. I meant you. Okay, copy paste. There we go. And then get rid of all this, so that I can just do plunk. And then that can go away. And by that I mean the whole thing. There we go. And then the image and that, and then I can drag in that there. Time does in fact fly. I even have a journal. I wrote down everything so that I know when things happen. And I'm like, it's still going too fast. What do you mean it's halfway through the year already? No, stop it. Bad. What do you mean I'm rapidly approaching my mid-30s? Although it is kind of fun being a secret old at work, surrounded by all these kids that are like just out of college, and it's like, I graduated college 10 years ago, so. Wasn't it just like 13 yesterday? It only gets worse as you age. I don't know if this is the best showcase of the... This isn't the best showcase of the game, but whatever. Okay, there was the top part of this that I still hadn't figured out. So can I finish this by 8 o'clock to then try to do a... And already have back problems. That's... I keep having lower back, just like minor pain. That... It's frustrating because I feel like walking around and using my standing desk work perfectly fine to make my back feel better, but I go into the office where I don't have that, so then my back hurts. I would love to get back into exercising again some more, but nah, instead I'm just gonna complain about driving an hour for work every day. Okay, oh, and that was the third part of this, is also the question. Because I'm trying to figure out a game that is either both highest grossing, most culturally impactful, or third thing. I'm like, I don't know what the third thing would be for... I guess changes new genre. Maybe that's what I'm trying to think of. Okay, how about genre? Or new genre, rather. Now, do I think the game that I'm working on is going to turn into a new genre? No. See, but this is... I kind of want to rip the Band-Aid off and be like, nah, this is me being a little facetious and saying, oh, we got to do a blue ocean strategy. We're making a game for dogs and bees and multi-dimensional, higher-dimensional creatures. Okay, do they have a little video of a mall there? Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, beads. It's balls playing with beads. And bees playing with... Jeez. Bees playing with balls. Okay, that also, because I do say all critters love balls, I should probably have an image of that. I'm also thinking I saw a horse on TikTok that was super excited to, oh, a ball, I love that. Okay, so maybe we don't use the Pixar ball. We'll use it for something else. Okay, so there's that. Maybe we put that there and then Earth there. And tuck it into here. Okay, well, good to know that this process is not quick. It is somewhat time consuming. And then when I blow this up, I am over top of it, right? I do kind of want to keep myself in that position. Yeah, I am over top of the ball. I could put it over here. If I want to tuck myself in here. Gonna go on a class trip to Prague. That's cool. Never had a class trip with hotels involved. I don't think I ever did. I don't know that I ever traveled that far for any kind of class events. Been out of school for 1.5 years. Okay. So everybody's young. There's no fellow olds here. At least not that I know of. I don't know. or maybe if I say that. Sound off in the chat if you're old. You're old? Okay. Now everybody's gonna come out of the woodwork. I know there are people that say don't put your age in the chat, but I guess here I am talking about my exact age. Good to know there are some fellow olds. International Hotel of Prague, I would assume that's what this is. Okay, oh, I want to move the ball back into that space, but that's not... That's where I'm gonna live. Okay, so this. I still need to figure out these. So that's gonna be highest grossing. So then we just get some image of the highest grossing games. Here, most impactful. And then new genre, I think we do some survival. Okay, let's just do some notes here. So this is highest grossing games logos, and then give me, I don't know what I want to do for the middle one, but then do survival crafting games. Yeah, there was a game I just saw recently as part of the Steam Next Fest where I'm like, they just had a bunch of boxes at the bottom of the screen in the UI, and I'm like, that's just, Minecraft made that a thing. Minecraft has balls, right? Like slime balls? It doesn't have, like, physics kind of balls. That, I think, is the... Because I did look up for Minecraft balls, and I think there was mud balls, too. Oh, but I guess if you hadn't seen the presentation, and I, But the whole thesis of it was defining, okay, what could do, like, better than Minecraft in terms of what game would be the highest grossing, most impactful in terms of these, like, what makes a game good, essentially, and then does it make a new genre? I don't know about this one. This is the one part that I just added, so... But then going over the games that would be trying to make more money than Minecraft right now, being Grand Theft Auto and stuff like mobile games and League of Legends and stuff. And then here it was saying, okay, if, like, could you just do more Minecraft, being either a bigger Minecraft or a more detailed Minecraft, but I think it doesn't work because the simplicity of Minecraft I think is what works. And then I know stuff like Fortnite has their crossovers, and I know my Magic just had like a Final Fantasy crossover that did super well for them. But I also don't think a crossover would do super well because you have to have an established brand. So I don't think a crossover game would be enough either. Oh, there was a section I wanted to do about the power of branding, but that's, I think, just a different thing. What does grossing mean? It's most amount of money. It's in terms of like I don't I should know the exact definition there, but without deduction of tax or other contributions, so total. So that's income, profit, or interest. I guess it's profit without deduction of tax. So yeah, not revenue, which is the money coming in. Translate to German? Is it wanting to? Oh, it is wanting to translate it. Why does it want to translate it? But I mean, since this popped up, sure, I'll give it a go. Inspielerbusiness. Grossing is revenue, just total money in. Okay. They are pretty much the same thing? Okay. Yeah, okay. Producer earn an amount of money as in gross profit or income. I think it's really just saying total. Is kind of what it's getting at. So, highest amount of money total that it's brought in. Okay, which was stuff like never even seen the word. That's what it says. That's what Google said, that it grossing. I don't know if it's gross would probably give it an entirely different word. Yeah. Or is it like Cuckoo Schreiber or something? Google cuckoo for pen? I don't know why I know that one in German, but yeah. I keep thinking of the clip of oh no, what's her name? Oh, Germany. Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. It's not Coco. Shoot, it's a VTuber. It's... Oh no, now I can't think of any VTuber names. Oh, it's something like Coco, but Coco is a different VTuber entirely. The Phoenix VTuber is... What? Why is all of this going out of my head right now? Because it doesn't matter. I don't need to be looking up... What's her face? Saying, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. It's because it's on the tip of my tongue here. That's why I'm trying to think of it. Okay, I need pictures of highest grossing games. Highest. Very gross games. Yeah, I know I spelled it wrong. Whatever. Highest grossing game. Give me an image of... I guess Tetris? Oh, Tetris as of that time. Before Minecraft just completely overtakes it. Frogger as of that time. You're not gonna show me the games. Okay, well then give me the Wikipedia article. That's Wikipedia of the highest grossing games. List of best-selling games. There we go. The job of supporting is done for the day. Go to sleep. No, like feel free to sleep. It's not. It is not important to to watch me. but I do appreciate it. It is much appreciated. Also, your job. I was like, I didn't pay you to be here. Well, I guess job and pay aren't necessarily the same. I could do Wii Sports as or Minecraft, or because I have Grand Theft Auto in a different screenshot, so. And I already have League in a different screenshot, so. What, no payment? Oh, I haven't done the I haven't given people money in forever. I'll the fake money, the stream avatars money. Do I even remember how to do that? Yeah, you could get your allowance. Nobody's asked for an allowance in forever. I do remember how to do it. Hell yeah, there we go. You get your allowance at any rate. I should put that on the stream. Was it only 9,999? I thought it was more. Or less. I think I was trying to do 999. And then the inflation just immediately hit. So now the numbers are just insane. Okay, so Mario Kart 8. Ark Survival Evolved. Did I put mobile games on there? I did put Candy Crush. I mean, I could do like recent games too. No, I just get okay. Just give me highest grossing. So I guess Wii Sports or Ark. We'll do Ark Survival Evolved. I guess I could do mobile, but I was gonna say this is I think the better thumbnail. I think that's cooler. Should I blow that up or not? Nah, whatever. This is just when I'm just slapping images together like this, I should have some kind of attribution to where it came from and stuff, but that's also, I'm still working on the process. Okay, so Ark, and then give me another one that is the highest grossing. I could do Wii Sports, it just feels off to be putting Wii Sports, but, well, it feels off because it's bundled with the Wii. It's like, it's not really the sale of Wii Sports, it's the sale of the Wii, which had Wii Sports. Okay, but Mario Kart 8. Well, and it depends on if they keep up the same amount of updates for Mario Kart World versus Mario Kart 8. Because I've heard Mario Kart World is pretty good, and they have more movement options and stuff, so I think there's a better base to build off of than Mario Kart 8, but I think it's going to take a long time to hit the amount of content that Mario Kart 8 did. So I think it's going to take a long time for Mario Kart World to... And I do agree with this sentiment. I've seen a few different articles that say, like, Switch 2 Lifetime is not going to sell as much as Switch 1 Lifetime, despite the fact that it's had the biggest launch of a console ever. Yeah, I definitely don't feel rushed to go get a Switch 2. As excited as I am about some of the games, like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm not, I'm very much in the, like, if I can just casually walk into a store and see, oh, they have it for sale, I will buy it, but otherwise, I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it. So what pops up if I do survival crafting games? It seems like everybody went to bed. It's not 8 o'clock. Everybody goes to bed at 8 o'clock typically. right before I want to end the stream. Okay, give me Valheim. It just seems like the one I want to use. It's not like the most grossing game ever, but I mean Terraria is the other one that I could probably do as a somebody is. I might need to get rid of the pixel art in there. It says follow more game to pixel art in indie games. I haven't done the pixel art in forever. Half the year is over, I haven't even started on the game that I want to release. Feels like next year's more realistic. That's where I'm sitting at too. Where I'm like, this is still half a year left, right? I have some time. And then I'm like, wait a second. But I kind of want to do the Pirate Software Jam, and that's a 2-week jam. That's going to lead directly into GMTK Game Jam. So that's going to be most of a month completely gone. And then there's going to be Borderlands 4, which is probably going to be at least a couple of weeks. So that's another couple weeks gone. So that's essentially 2 months just gone. I think I've got more stuff in the later in the year. So if I write off yet another month, it's just gone. Well, that leaves only 3 months. And if I want to have it done before my birthday, which is in mid-December, then that doesn't give me all of December either. So, oh yeah, down to jam again in September. This is looking less and less like I'm gonna actually release a demo of a game this year. This is the 3rd year that I've said that, I think. That I'm gonna release some kind of something on Steam. I don't even want to have like, I just want to have a Steam page up. That's really what I would want, is to just get a Steam page up. Not even have like a demo or anything, just a Steam page. And that's looking, well, okay, that's probably possible. Do I still have down to... Oh, I do still have down to jam. That's funny. I totally forgot that was there. Well, yeah, I guess I have to if I still have the tag on there. 5th through the 8th. I might be busy then, unfortunately. I think September... No, is it October that I have plans? Where's my calendar at? Wait, that's one of those things of like, I don't necessarily want people to see my calendar, and I gotta get... Oh, it's been on game the whole time? Dadgummit. There we go. That I could properly hide my screen. Oh, October. Okay. September's open. October's not open. And that is 5th through the 8th. Oh, which is right before Borderlands 4. Well then, yeah, no, I definitely... That slots in nicely, actually. And... Oh, shoot. Okay, so then if I do... I don't think I'm gonna do VTuber Tiny Jam, but we'll see. I don't know. I've signed up that I said I was gonna do it, but we'll see. That's how Borderlands 4 isn't jumping on Nintendo's new price ideas. Well, they did announce more like, and I don't think I'm gonna pre-order it. They said that they have the content. Looks like it's kind of layered a little off there, but it's $70. $70 for Borderlands 4. Yeah, but when they say stuff like unique areas and like gear and weapons and stuff, I'm like, okay, that I would want to pay for. And then like playable Vault Hunters and story packs and new map regions, I'm like, yes, I want that stuff. I don't necessarily need the cosmetics. I don't pre-order games. I did pre-order Borderlands 3. I don't think I'm gonna pre-order this. Because it's like, as long as I can still get the content that I'm interested in. Because I'm not interested in the cosmetics and stuff. But what's the Borderlands 4 squad look like? Amon. It's just gonna be me. When Borderlands 3 launched, my friends played it like once. They played with me once and then didn't touch it. Borderlands is a thing that's really only interesting to me, and even that has gotten iffy with age as the quality of the games has kind of dipped as well. The games have gotten bigger, but they haven't necessarily gotten better. Just like this. I think this is such a weak... I want to make that as a video. Like, Borderlands 4 sucks. Look at this cover. This Psycho cover is just so sad compared to like the first game, the second game, the third game. This is just like a... I like the colors and I do like the chains. I think that's a neat idea, but it just feels like there could be more. Even the third game, I do like the cover. This fourth game, I'm just not vibing with it. But in terms of characters, I'll be rocking Amon at the start. That's just, I like my big brawler. Brick, and I think Krieg is my ideal playstyle for a character. And I played a ton of Brick. Amara's good, but like not my favorite brawler. There was a lot of not brawling in there too. And then I played Timothy. I played Handsome Jack in whatchamacallit. And I did play Wonderlands. I sat down and played Wonderlands in a week, basically. Because I just transferred my stream over to, like, I'm just gonna be playing the game. And that's probably what's gonna happen when Borderlands 4 comes out too. Is just gonna play the game. Oh, really liked Wonderlands. I was a little concerned when I played it because I was like, have I outgrown Borderlands? Like, I can't. I love Borderlands. I can't have grown out of it. But there was some... Like, the DLC on Wonderlands just sucked. It just... You could have done anything, and they decided to do nothing. It's like, it's a world made through the mind of a child, and they're like, I don't know, the best I got is a grindy boss. That's the whole DLC. There you go. It's like, really? That's the best you got. It's just, here's a guy. You can fight him a couple of times. But there was some moments in Wonderlands that I really enjoyed. The delusional guy that was like, okay, off to victory, and jumps off cliff. That did make me laugh. I guess this then. Yeah, there's complaints about the post-end game, but never really got into that anyway. That's the one thing I haven't touched on any of the Borderlands games is like the raid boss stuff. I know that people love the raid boss stuff, but it's something I've never been able to get to myself. And I tried a little bit with Wonderlands, but it just like I ran into a guy that just wouldn't take damage basically, and was like, I don't care enough. This is a cool game. I really love the character customization. It has so much promise. I know they're talking about a Wonderlands 2, so I really hope they do more with that. Oh, that's even a screenshot. I was at a thrift store. I was at an antique store. That's what it was. I was at an antique store that was full of a whole bunch of stuff. And one of the things they had was Wonderlands in a box, like in a case. And I was just like, oh no. Has it been that long? Am I that old? This was like a year ago. It was like, it just seemed funny to see Wonderlands in an antique shop already. I don't know, like Rust. What's another? I guess I did Ark. PUBG? PUBG's not really a whatchamacallit. I guess I am looking for survival. Well, so actually, that's another video idea I had. Was like, okay, if you mashed up every game in the top selling games, what kind of game would you get? Would be kind of interesting to me. That's kind of the very like AI answer. Instead of coming up with something new, can we just take everything old and mash it up into a slurry, and that'll come up with something new? But I think it would be kind of interesting to say, like, okay, if you take, like, you know, the 6 different Call of Duties or something, how does that weigh on the scale for, like, what the game would come out as if you mashed everything together? Wow, okay, so lots of open world stuff. But I was expecting to have more open world survival craft stuff. I guess Stardew Valley? So I guess it is just Minecraft here as open world survival craft. And this is an open world action game. That's a sports game. That's open world survival craft. That's a racing game. That's an RPG. That's a battle royale. That's an open world adventure game. It's a simulation game. So it actually is a pretty wide swath of games at the top of the list here too. Okay, but the next open world survival craft game, beyond Ark, because I already had the image for Ark. Wow, okay, so it is just a lot of open world, but not necessarily. Yeah, the spell shot class and the whole grenades are spells with cooldown instead of ammo is so cool. Well, they're keeping that. I know Borderlands 4 has the ordnance, so the rocket launchers and the grenades are both on cooldown instead of as ammo, which I think is a good idea. It'll feel a little weird, it'll feel a little different, but I guess Wonderlands already did that kind of stuff too. So, okay, just give me like Rust or something. I don't know. The game, not the engine. Yeah, Minecraft survival isn't on, or Minecraft's focus isn't on survival, it's on creativity and stuff. Yeah, that definitely would be the I wanted the logo. And then you don't give me the logo. I guess that's the logo. Rad or Shite Gaming. It's a bold way to do that. Oh, dadgummit. That doesn't look like Rust to me, though. I want the one that looks like the logo. Okay, give me Valheim then. I think I had Valheim already pulled up. This was also giving me the wrong thing, right? No, that was giving me a JPEG. Okay. Okay. You need to shrink. Okay, there we go. Some open world survival craft games, essentially, for Minecraft invented an entire new genre as well. Okay. So, they're saying highest grossing games, something like that. It invented a new genre, which open world survival craft. There's some competition. Okay, so then I still need to fill this in. So, most impactful. Well, that's kind of going back to genre, though. It's like I kind of want to get rid of this as a thing here, but I feel like just having two things here. Highest grossing and did it make a new genre? That's kind of why I wanted to say like most impact or something, but I guess a new genre is kind of impact. So yeah, now it's getting to be about 8 o'clock, so I'm like, I don't really have a chance to attempt the actual... Oh, and I do need to show off more of my stuff here at the bottom, I think, right? Okay, and then was there anything else from here? Yeah, this is just its own thing. That's going to be its own little talk, is how to make an impactful game is one that draws people in, keeps them playing, and keeps them thinking about it even after they're done. Yeah, and then I had this whole power of branding and stuff here too, that I also skipped. Because that, I think, is, again, also its own talk. So, it's, basically, it's, what do I think is something that would kill Minecraft? The answer being something that makes a butt ton of money. Here's some examples being a cartoony racing game versus a much more realistic survival craft game. And then also impactful enough to create its own genre or have its own imitators, which is, I suppose, kind of what Terraria is. Although, I don't know exactly what the... What was the timeline on Minecraft versus Terraria? Minecraft... Or Terraria was inspired by Minecraft, right? Could you please give me the Wikipedia? Wow, it's way the heck down there. Okay. Yeah, give me the Wikipedia there, and then play a decent amount of survival games, but usually the survival is just a side hustle for me. It's an added difficulty for exploring the open world and finding out about its hidden secrets. A good example for the survival I like is the forest games, and the other part of survival, at least in Minecraft. I usually like to automate, and therefore add a factory management to exploring to automate production of stuff in the direction of satisfactory. So you just don't want to survive? That's really what that sounds like to me, is you just want to skip the survival part and just do the crafting and exploration part. Which then it's like, well, just turn on the creative mode on Minecraft. But I think there is also something to the idea of automating your way out of the survival aspect of it too. Is that you just overcame the game at its own game. So the released on 2011, and the Terraria was 2011. Oh, although that's not the early access release, right? Oh, so they did May 16th, November 2011. It started being made over the span of 2 years, from 2009 to 2011. Yeah, okay. Yeah, creative mode would be too easy. Yeah, just enough constraint on the survival aspects to have there be some kind of difficulty, but then also just overcoming it to then make whatever you want. Although I think there has been a bit of a rise of factory games, but I don't know. I think that genre is still too new to end up like as like a massive factory game. I know Shapes and stuff have done well, but obviously not good enough to hit this list. Outer Wilds, that one was amazing. Yes, Outer Wilds is incredible. I played the DLC a little too early because they did do some patches that made it make a little more sense. But yeah, and that was I played the main game just a bit before the DLC dropped. So to me, when the DLC dropped, it was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Here's the DLC, kind of somewhat timely after the release of the game, and then it was like, oh wait, no, that was years after the fact, wasn't it? Does No Man's Sky, does that have a factory aspect? Because that sounds like you could almost do a mashup of, like if you did the adventure exploration of Outer Wilds. I know No Man's Sky has slowly added a little bit of everything, but what's the sales figures on No Man's Sky? Because I know it's done well for him, like slowly over time there, but didn't get through the DLC. I got a bit stuck at some point. There was a bunch of school stuff and haven't gone back to it, but really should. 300 million, yeah, okay. No wonder they've just done free update after free update after free update. It's gonna be almost 10 years of No Man's Sky. That's heckin' crazy, because I remember waiting years for the game to come out and then just being a little underwhelmed by it. But that's just me personally. I'm not huge on the, like... There's just so many survival games where the actual, like, task you do, the actual tool that you mess with is just punch tree until you get wood. Shoot laser at rock until you get rock. And then you just repeat that same very simple task over and over and over. Wow, 300 million. Has Hello Games, like, expanded their team size and everything, too? I know they have the other game. Yeah, Light No Fire, which also looks kind of interesting. I'm assuming that's going to be every Game Awards for, like, 3 years. They're going to do a new trailer and be like, oh, here's some cool stuff, and then it's gonna take years for them to actually release anything. Okay, I am so distracted. Okay, let's just get rid of all of these things here. I can open them all up again anyway. And down to jam, I put when that was, and that is at a good time for me to do. So if I do all of these game jams, it's going to be 4 game jams, and I'm not actually going to get my project I'm interested in working, but that's okay. Okay, so... yeah, I vaguely show the game here in its most uninteresting form. Versus... see, because this is also broken now. It's like it doesn't let me do the inputs, which sucks. Currently playing Ark with a friend, and the more usual survival tasks really start to bore me to the point where I just want to automate stuff instead. But there is no automation. Yeah, and that's what also killed me on Albion. I was like, Albion's actually kind of interesting, but it's just the survival aspect is always just... That's what I was trying to do. Like, it's funny how that I did the part of that one game jam, the Wolves Den game jam, and I was like, this is just... feels kind of silly and run poorly, and I didn't like it. And yet the idea that I had for that jam keeps getting stuck in my head. And I'm like, because the prompt was, hey, can you revolutionize survival games? And then I had thought about, like, okay, what do I not like about survival games? And it's the fact that, like, every tool behaves the same way and you just get a different number resource out of it. So my attempt being, well, okay, a pickaxe. Well, yeah, I did end up fixing that, but I guess I never did a video of fixing that bug. But here, because of the way the axe spins, you can chop down multiple trees at once kind of thing. Or the way the pickaxe works. Like you could hack a rock from a certain angle or something. I feel like I did see a game on Steam that had some amount of... Oh, that was the other camera thing I was missing. Oh, this is a blank scene because I was gonna add like a ball or something. Okay, open. I should have like a main scene and stuff. This is making me think more and more that I should just restart this project in full because all the models and stuff I have, like that's not something I would end up having to redo, but the movement's all jank, the input's all jank. Well, is the movement really that jank? It's somewhat jank. Camera? Oh, okay. I was like, I knew there was an extra camera. I thought I had gotten rid of it, but apparently, because I knew there was the zoomed camera. I had this camera, the main camera, and I guess an extra camera that I was trying to mess around with doing something else. Okay. Oh, and I never did finish the, whatchamacallit. Okay, I was like, so was that lagging or not? I mean, I probably could just switch to doing a video of this at the end of the thing here. And say, here's a version of the game. Gosh dang it. Yeah, because the pipes also don't have good outlines either. It's all half working. Yeah, I used automation factory stuff to replace grind with something more interesting. Did you play the Pal World? The Pokemon with guns? Because I know that one was one of those games that they said it was Pokemon with guns, but it was much more like use your Pokemon to grind up resources to then eventually get a gun. You. Okay. Away with ye. There we go. Yes, it's not the greatest, but whatever. Because I could just switch to gameplay at the end here, where I just say, okay, here's how far I've gotten. It's very early, but hopefully you could see the idea. Okay, but that's the presentation, and then the thumbnail I didn't finish. So I do need to finish the thumbnail. Yeah, but it looks like the creatures can automate the grind. And that's why I was asking, because I'm like, if you like a survival craft where the actual crafting is automated, where your survival is somewhat automated, then that gives that to you. I just need something for this. I just still don't have any ideas. I was hoping bouncing between other things and looking at other thingamabobs would help me figure out. Okay, so then I guess tomorrow I can actually just do the presentation, probably a couple times, and then I could edit it and dump it on YouTube if I can figure out the flippin' thumbnail here. So I like the bottom. I like this. I just need these corners to be filled in with something. I could do bumpers. I could do a version of the bumper. I think that'll just be kind of confusing. It'll just be kind of weird and like, why in the heck is that there? But that is something I could try. So I look at this from top. Like, as in, like, if I go into Blender or something. Or I could just grab, I could just add some triangles. What if I just add some triangles to this? That one I didn't pick up because none of my friends got that game, and usually rather play with friends. Okay. Which is why also I end up going back to Minecraft so often. There's usually a way to mod Minecraft to the point where there's something to do for everyone in the friend group, and then we can all play a game together. Yeah, I don't know that there's a game everybody comes back to. I know, like, with friends, like it's probably a couple years ago at this point, we did a Minecraft server. No, that was many years ago. Because that was when I was starting my first VTuber. Not even the better one. Not even the updated one. Oh no, I'm old. Shapes. Because I want to add a triangle. Shape. Polygon tool. I just want to do a... Aha, okay. So, triangle, triangle, triangle. So, triangle, triangle. That, okay, that's also not anything. Okay, so I guess just a square and then I delete the part of it? Is it really not just a triangle? I could just draw some lines too. I could just say, okay, if I do shift, I think that gives me a straight line. Like in black. Oh, not on the background. So give me on another layer. Put that layer above everything. Okay, and then we do this. No? It's on pencil. The opacity is insanely low to the point of non-existent. Okay, this, there, this. Aha! Okay, then this, and then this, and then that, and then that. And if I do... Hey, it does do that, okay. So I can do a triangle. That's not gonna make any sense to anybody, even myself, who knows what the heck this is supposed to be. So then can I copy and paste it? So then we hit flip. It's not a that's, and then that's mirror the like, how do you use this mirror tool? So yeah, okay, it was the opacity on there. Yeah, because I just want to mirror this thing here. That's not going to make any sense. That's not going to be anything. Yeah, and there's just so many pixels in here, it's not going to do the... Yeah, you wrote opacity after I noticed it. Yeah, it seems to be my speed of thought is about the exact same delay as the chat. Which is what, a couple seconds? My brain works a couple seconds behind. Is really what that says? Okay, so this triangle is a whole bunch of nothing, as I thought it would be, but I just don't know what else to put in here. Okay, let's see if I go use the restroom, if that'll give me an idea of what I want to do for this thumbnail. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay. And then I am gonna call it quits fairly soon. Because not only that, but also I wanted to do a Patreon update. My mid-month Patreon update that I should have done probably a couple days ago when I actually had time to do that too, and then I just didn't. Okay, just give me YouTube. Just give me YouTube thumbnails. What is YouTube thumbnails look like? Give me like Wicked Wiz. I think Wicked Wiz does. Which I saw that he did do an. You're gonna sleep now? Yeah, makes sense. That's why it's a perfect time to have cut off the stream and call it quits and slept and stuff. But yeah, okay. So it's some kind of screenshot of a Steam recommendation. With some kind of character on top of it. Give me like a Rasputin? I think Rasputin has some good thumbnails. The actual channel? Not the not the other And then what's his face? Who was just digging a hole not too long ago. Jacob Geller, there we go. That took a while to wrap my head around too. Kobo. It was Kobo and Kiara. When Kobo was saying, Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Kobo, Germany. Now I remember, right after Phil leaves. Videos? No, okay, HoloLive. Is this it? Or is this gonna be something else?
Thank you for the water.
No, it's okay, well, whatever. I remember the name finally. It's Kobo, who was talking to Kiara. Yeah, and I didn't watch the Claire Obscure video because I was like, there's some weird part of me that's like, maybe I'll play Claire Obscure. It's got a 33 in the title. I should play it sometime this year. Yeah, okay, so these are also the, like... Yeah, that's literally just the Echoes of Wisdom trailer with some kind of vignette over it and the text. That's just a city with a vignette over it and some text. That's the Skyrim logo with some text with a little bit of cutout for the character there. Yeah, these are all just screenshots with text. I mean, the text is, the font is very well done. And the text is integrated into the image in an interesting way, but... I guess I could put text on there too. If it is those, let's see, it's Jacob Geller got a text. That's not text there, but So he sometimes has text on the thumbnail. Yeah, I feel like I got a thumbnail like this kind of thing, where it's like, here's the central thing, and then there's stuff off to the side, though, of like, here's some documents, here's some more boxes of stuff. Yeah, so half of them are text. So I could do text. Where's that one song that I've been playing on repeat forever? Yes, there we go. One song on repeat forever and ever and ever. I don't know. Yeah, it's the Minecraft trees, and then if I do the Minecraft logo or something. I don't want to sleep on it. I want to just be done with it. It's like clouds doesn't really make sense. What is it? What is like Nerd Slayer? What do they do for like death of a game? Oh, they slap death of the game very large and say, there's the... I could tuck some text in there. How to kill Minecraft. Don't, let's see, but if I do, if I put them on two sides of the question mark, that's gonna turn it to don't dead open instead. Okay, how to kill Minecraft. Okay, give me the Frederica. Give me the, I guess, black, because the, and then make it absolutely massive, and then I can shrink it. Okay, so now we take you here, and then shrinkify it. Shrinkify it? Are you not gonna let me shrinkify it? What the flippin' heck? Like, why? I wanna grab it by the corner and I wanna shrink it a little bit. Yeah, but the corner, the diagonal. Where's my corner diagonal thingamabob here? You goof. It's not what I want there. Is it because it's too big? Okay, so we change the text size. Okay, so then do the smaller. Okay, so now can I shrink it? Now I can shrink it. Why couldn't I shrink it earlier? Odd. No, I can't shrink it? Why are you not letting me shrink it, you goof? Okay, this is working. If I just shrink the question mark and then just slap the text on here. Or if I just get rid of the question mark. Question mark, you can go away along with the circle. Okay, this is one where I think I might do dethrone instead, actually. Because then this is trying to say I'm trying to destroy Minecraft. That's the WoW killer thing. Okay, so now, shrink. Why don't you shrink it? Because it's text, I guess. I thought I changed the size of the X there with text, but okay. You're gonna be picky about it, I guess, for some reason. Okay, now will you let me... It's not locked, right? Yeah, it's not locked. I should be able to shrink it, right? Shrink. Shrink. Oh, this. No. Yes, no. What are you going on about? Okay, don't select it either. Okay, maybe do select it. Huh? What did I goof up on the text here? That it's not letting me shrink it. Okay, this is clearly time to go to bed. If the thing's not working, and I'm sleepy and tired, and the ads are running, it is time to go to bed. And I wanted to do a Patreon update. It's 8:30. Okay, yeah, it's 8:30. This. How to dethrone Minecraft. Okay, well, let's capitalize that. Okay, and then I just want to move it here. Why are you so wonky with text? Now you're gonna let me resize it. Okay, so I guess I clicked on the wrong... Now you're not gonna let me resize it. What's with the, like, yes or no, yay or nay on the diagonal? I want the diagonal, not the... Who is causing this to not do the diagonal? It was doing the diagonal earlier. What changed? And now I want to bring the question mark back. I don't think there's really enough space for it there, but... Okay, so now we shrink you. Now, can I shrink the question mark? Or you... No, the question mark. Not both. Just the question mark. There we go. And now just the circle. Okay, then it didn't blur it. Okay, now we go to tool. There we go. Filter, blur, whatever kind of blur. Are you fluffing kidding me? With the... Go ram it. See, then you bugger off. I want this circle here just because that highlights the question mark a little better. Why green? Why are you defaulting to this weird green now? Because I used it once. It just does not make sense to me. I used lots of colors once. Why did it decide that green? Which is not a bad color necessarily. I like it, but it just seems odd that it keeps going back to that. Okay, this is gonna make sense to nobody. But Okay, there we go. I have a blurry circle, and then I have this. And so do I actually want to do it like that, or do I want to do it like... Oh, did I have to click off the text? Was I not clicked off of text there? Okay, there we go. I was in the text thingamabob. That's why it was awkward AF. No. Okay, text. I resized this question mark though. Right? I'm so confused. It's time to just do a Patreon update and go to bed. Is that close enough? Okay, now will you let me resize it? No, you just refuse. You absolutely refuse to let me resize it. Okay, a little bit smaller. No, that seems like a lot smaller. There we go. Okay. Minecraft. What, I just put Minecraft in the title and everybody's just gonna go crazy for it? Shoot. Is this working? it's not working, is it? Okay, do I have a crown somewhere? I have my own like pixel art crown, but then I don't think that's gonna work for this. And then can I make a crown? I guess I could. I don't really want to, but this feels like it needs a crown, so what did Minecraft do to me? It made too much money. I'm trying to do a thumbnail for a presentation that I haven't done for so that I guess this is sort of giving me practice. No, I could just straight up do a practice run. Okay, you've got me inspired. Let's do a practice run. Here is the thing that I'm doing. Well, we'll do that, and we'll get rid of that. There we go. And we'll get rid of the music. We're gonna do a full-on, straight-up practice run of the thing. La Musica, you are here. Okay, there we go. Now, here, and then go back to here, and then go back to here, and then here, and then there. Okay, so now it's fully ready for me to do a practice run. I still like where I'm at, so I should dethrone Minecraft. Well, here is my plan to do so, and now I whip out a pointer to point at it. But this is, I guess I could change I could move around the title a little bit, maybe. But still, this is my talk on how to make a Minecraft killer. In terms of Minecraft has made all of the money in the world. Can I make something that makes more than all the money in the world? So how am I defining what a Minecraft killer is? This is really just coming from the term of what is a WoW killer from MMOs, where every new MMO was trying to take down World of Warcraft. We're doing the same thing with Minecraft. I'm trying to take down Minecraft. I also don't know where I should look in terms of my Vtuber model, but so the killer being highest grossing. So I'm trying to come up with a game that will make more money than Minecraft, and I suppose make more money than Ark Survival Evolved, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart World. It should remove Fortnite, not Minecraft. Well, I guess in terms of highest grossing, I think Minecraft is still up above Fortnite. I will get to Fortnite. I did have that as a thing there too. But in terms of highest grossing, and this is... I should maybe throw like some mobile games or something on here too. But I also wanted to add like highest grossing in terms of mobile games and, you know, board games and sports and everything, because Minecraft is a creative sandbox, so I feel like you're going to have to get on top of like all of that in terms of money and stuff. So, there's Terraria, as mentioned. Terraria is a Minecraft killer. Well, in terms of money that it's made, Minecraft has still made a lot more money than Terraria. There are other people that like Terraria a lot, but there's still a lot more people that play Minecraft. And I think it is the 3D world and and I also get to the simplicity of it. I think there's a simplicity to Minecraft that is also what makes it appealing. Oh, I guess I am on top of Valheim a little bit in this scene, but in terms of Minecraft was also crazy enough to make its entire own genre. So I feel like a game that would try to take down Minecraft would also need to spawn its own genre. Something like Grand Theft Auto, I think, has made a ton of money, but also isn't. I guess there is like Saints Row and stuff, so it's kind of tried to be its own genre, but it's also like kind of a monopoly too. Yeah, so Roblox. So that gets into like you would need to make your own sandbox as well, like your own platform to be able to dethrone Minecraft. I think something like Roblox has not dethroned Minecraft because it is such a crazy sandbox. I know there are people that have like made a bunch of that there is it's concurrent users for Roblox is insane, but I think the aesthetic does hold back Roblox a bit, and that Minecraft it does have a bit more of a cohesive aesthetic. So we've already kind of we're already getting into what's competing for the crown for Minecraft. So highest grossing being stuff like Grand Theft Auto, League of Legends in terms of stuff that's on streaming. That like Minecraft does fairly well for streaming, but I don't know that Roblox does. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know where Roblox ranks in terms of like a Roblox streamer and stuff. And then there is stuff like Candy Crush and mobile games that have made a butt ton of money, but are not like most streamed as well. Because I think you would have to take on not only the highest grossing aspect of Minecraft, but the just kind of cultural juggernaut that is Minecraft, where Jack Black can show up as Steve and say chicken jockey and make a butt ton of money. And I think that would be the hard part about Minecraft is to overcome its branding. That would be the hardest part. It would be overcoming the just time that Minecraft has had to saturate the market. So, what are some ideas that you could do? What are like some obvious ideas for how to take down Minecraft? Being like, well, just do Minecraft again, like a sequel. Like a sequel does better sometimes. So, you could do just more biomes and more critters and stuff, which I know they're updating it a little bit. So you could do a bigger world on that front. But I know something like Voxile here, which it really should have the logo. I should add the logo on that. But like Voxile has done a more detailed world, but I think there's less interest in this because I think simplicity is the point. I need to change the. Okay, I need to take some notes here. So I need to highlight that simplicity is the point on this page. Because that is kind of the thing I'm driving at there, but I'm not actually. Okay, so. But yeah, that is what makes Minecraft work in my mind is the fact that it is the world simplified. So you can feel like you're very much in control of the world because every single block you can place exactly where you want it to build your perfect home. And you can place like every piece to build like an entire computer and stuff in Minecraft. The simplified grid allows you to understand the world even like as a small child and stuff and yet still have an entire world to explore. It does not hamper creativity while also not being overwhelming. I feel. So when you make something bigger and crazier and more detailed, I think it takes away from that simplicity. So how about a combo game? How about a crossover? Crossovers make a butt ton of money, right? Like I have so I probably should do Fortnite as an image on here too. So but still, crossovers make a butt ton of money. Super Smash Bros. Has been one of the best-selling games. The very recent Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy crossover has sold very well for Wizards of the Coast. But I think the one problem with a crossover is that you have to have an established brand before you can cross brands over. So there's like I said, it goes back to that simplicity of Minecraft, that the simplicity of the brand too. Is like, okay, I could do a Steve cosplay very easily with just a shirt and some pants. That a brand combination does not give you because you have to have that established brand. So now I think I need to have a slide for what is the solution. So that all said, what would be able to take down Minecraft? And the answer is Minecraft doesn't have the balls. An explanation here. Bees love balls. Horses love balls. Every sort of critter loves balls. People love balls. There's sports that are all based around balls. And I think there's only slime balls in Minecraft. But the physics of a ball bouncing around is very compelling. And it is missing from Minecraft. And it hits that simplicity. A ball is very simple. Okay, so I think I want to do that like musical. It's not McCann. That's the one YouTube channel. I'm trying to think of the other. Marble ball machine, or musical marbles, I think. So I probably want to cut to that as well. But still, a ball is simple enough and interesting enough that even small creatures like a bee or a larger creature like a horse or anything that's even not people can still understand what a ball is. And even if you were to talk to an alien would know what a ball is simply because space is full of balls. The thesis, I guess, being if you're going to sell to a new audience that is outside of all of the people on Earth, you'd have to go to animals and space aliens. So, something that is universal for all of those things is balls. But Minecraft also doesn't have a lot of motion to it. It's a fairly still world, even when you... I think I have seen somebody create an entire mech, but the water physics, all this physics is simplified to the point of being uninteresting, but a ball rolling is not that complex of a thing, while giving you, I think, a lot more. I guess there is some interesting physics stuff in Minecraft, but... So, this is the real solution. This is my game that I'm working on currently. So, it has a colorful ball mechanic where you paint the world using the balls, and then at some point in the future, colors and all sorts of other stuff. But a Rube Goldberg roguelike is where I'm headed with this. I didn't mention roguelikes because I don't think they've actually sold all that well, but the idea of having a ball also... So I guess this is another thing to add here is the pool balls. Because the direction I want to head is to be able to put a number or a letter on a ball, and then you could roll the balls around and spell out a word. You could roll the balls around and do a match 3 puzzle game. You could roll the balls around and draw a dick. using the color aspect. So I think it's somehow more creativity than Minecraft. Being a bit facetious, but that's the goal. The Minecraft movie in terms of like branding and stuff, and that was the one part that I don't really have because it's Minecraft does have a brand, and I do have like a little critter that I made that I could also add that little picture of the critter in terms of branding and stuff. But okay, all of this to say that I don't actually think killing another game is really that productive. I think dethroning another game is also a silly idea. Like, things can exist together. The idea of trying to take down one doesn't really help anybody. It doesn't behoove. It's not a useful line of thinking because there's just cooperation. You don't have to have competition, despite the fact that capitalism very much wants that. But also, I do think something could make more money than Minecraft. I want to believe that we have not found the peak of game design and that it is Minecraft, because video games are such a new art form. And there's more out there. There's more out there to discover in terms of designs. So I'm holding on to the hope that maybe not my game, but something else out there could make more money than Minecraft. But yeah, then there's me, which I should probably add like some more pictures and stuff. But okay, and then I guess I could have run a timer to see how long that took me. But I'm hoping it's like a good 5 to 10 minutes. Actually, wait, you came here. Does it tell me when this message was sent? That would also tell me how long this took. I guess I'll just have to go back and watch this bit. It's about 8:30 though, so that was about 20 minutes. Wasn't necessarily the best. There was a couple of moments of going back and redoing stuff, but still, let's say like 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be there. It just has to be something I can dump onto YouTube. Okay, so then this thumbnail. So I think that did take me about 15-20 minutes to go through the presentation. So if I could do that on a somewhat regular basis, then I can crank out some YouTube videos. Will they actually get views? I don't know. But people have come in here and said Minecraft. So I think I've gotten a few people to at least say hi because I said the words Minecraft. So there's still something missing. There's still this kind of background here. Gotta slap some color on that noise? I don't know. I think it actually does have color, technically. Yeah. Look at all them colors. It's got all sorts of colors. I don't need more colors. At this point, I'm thinking I might just tuck in some more logos. Yeah, and I know like that the WoW Killer one. There was the one WoW Killer that did just a blurred screenshot. I don't know. Maybe I do that and see how that looks. Okay, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. So give me that. It's just because its music is confusing me. Oh, so does anybody have any opinions on the talk? How that went? Or any other like, no, that's dumb, bro. That's not accurate. Nothing's gonna make more money than Minecraft. Minecraft is the end-all be-all. Is there a basic screenshot? This feels like somebody's bespoke thing. I don't necessarily want to snag that. So I did, yes, I was just doing a dry run on the presentation. It took me about 15-20 minutes. You can rewind to the VOD, I guess. This isn't YouTube, so that doesn't really work, but... Can I just load Minecraft easy? These are all like people's fancy Minecraft worlds. I don't... This feels more like like when I'm snagging a logo from a company, that feels like a public thing. When I'm snagging somebody's screenshot, that does not. But then, do I have a good Minecraft screenshot? So, is the question. Do I even have... Do I have Minecraft to just boot up if I really wanted to? At the end of all of this, it's like, can I just boot up a Minecraft? I mean, the thing is, I was using the... I guess I could boot up my own, like, single-player world, but I know I had a multiplayer world that I was doing with friends for a while there. Oh, so it is launching something, I guess? I don't know which one. Shows you how old this is. Yeah, I don't know what login I have. Bugger off with that. Yeah, okay, you're also doing like, oh, do a Minecraft or a Windows login. I don't care right now. Headgummit. Yeah, okay, because I flipped over the pig, you could definitely see the shadows of the feet, but whatever. It's just not. It's supposed to be targeting Minecraft, but I guess I do have some other... I don't know. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I gotta go to bed anyway. I guess we're gonna go finish this, because I didn't even do the presentation for realsies. I just did it for fakesies. So... Okay, I guess we're gonna sleep on it and see about whether that happens or not, but... So, are there people here? The answer is... no. Yes? I was like, I know it takes a little bit to load. So... no, looks like everybody disappeared. The instant I sound even remotely grumpy about a thing. Oh, and Funbase Alpha probably took off to do a stream. Clock simulator? Interesting. Okay, so nobody's here. I'm gonna go to bed. And I guess finish this tomorrow. Well, this is making it seem more and more like the Vtuber Tiny Jam is what we doing. I don't need to do yet more jams, but I don't know. This is also a big project that I want to finish eventually, not necessarily something I want to finish right now, but that's okay. Okay, but at any rate, goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this so that I can finish it. It'll be finish something for this flippin' thingamabob, this thumbnail, and then finish actually doing the presentation. And then I think I'll be good, because the presentation is basically the video, and I don't know that I want to edit it very much. I'll probably just turn off comments or not look at comments, I think. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be very good, but... well, I don't think it's going to be the best. The best around. But that doesn't matter, as long as it's good enough to do quickly. I think that's really more the goal that I want to aim for, is to just spit out stuff faster. Your timing is terrible. I'm literally moments away from calling it quits on the stream. So, if you are in fact... it's funny how I'm glad I don't look at the number when I stream. Because I get just enough comments that I feel like there's more people that here when I actually look at the number. It's like, oh no, there actually wasn't anybody here. But now there is somebody here, and yet the number has not gone up. So, that is just very slow on its uptick there. But as I said, I was literally saying goodbye, good night, thanks for stopping by. So, I suppose I will say that again. Goodbye, good night, thanks for stopping by. I will finish this presentation tomorrow. If anybody has any ideas for a thumbnail on how to dethrone Minecraft, I think this is kind of fun. I just don't know what I want to put in here. So, if anybody has some ideas, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to bed now. Oh, and I take some notes on stuff to upgrade the... Yeah, so it's gonna take me a week. A thing that I was hoping to take a day. But I'm learning. The process is gonna take a while. Hopefully I can cut it down from a week to... Or rather, from 3 days to then down to 2 days to then down to 1 days. But we'll see. Okay, goodbye, good night, thanks for stopping by. It is straight up 9 o'clock. I sleep. I'll be back same time tomorrow. And then we'll see about Thursday, because Thursday I have the whole day off. So I may or may not just stream all day. I might just do things that I might be an adult and do chores and stuff. It might be boring too. We'll see. I'll probably just stream all day on Thursday. But at any rate, I'll be back tomorrow for more of this. Goodbye, good night, thanks for stopping by. Bye.